Today we're going to talk about paper. Yes, those paper piles. Paper stacks with the three-pronged approach. Let's get rid of those papers. Let's get rid of them for good. Let's start at the top of the pile, no matter how large or how small your pile of papers are. I'm not here to judge, and no one else should be judging you either. So we're going to get started with that stack of papers that's sitting on your desk. We're going to start on the right side. Pick up the first piece of paper that you see, and that's where we're going to start. We're just going to use the three-pronged approach. That's going to be something's going to happen with each piece of paper on your desk. Each single piece of paper, from the sticky pad small note all the way up to the big 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So for everything you touch, it's either going to get filed, it's going to be shredded, or it's going to go in the trash or the recycle bin, because all paper can be recycled. So one of those three. And we're narrowing it down like that so that you have to make a choice. Now, I will give one exception, because when you're moving and doing this, I always encourage people to move very rapidly. And if for some reason you get stuck, I'm going to give you a think about pile. That's the fourth pile, but that pile should be very, very small. Everything can't go in the think about pile, but I will give you that, and you can only have it until the very end, and then something has to be done with it in one of those three areas. Either it's going to be filed, it's going to be shredded, or it's going to go in the recycle bin. All right. So that first piece of paper. Now, if it's got confidential information on it, and confidential can mean that word can mean something different to everybody. When I say confidential, or a piece of paper that has personal information on it, it could just be your name and your address. For me, that goes in the shredder. For some people, they don't care. It goes in the recycle. Whatever your choice is fine with me, just so long as we start clearing the desk of paper. When it comes to files, now, if you don't have some type of filing system, I encourage people to still keep a paper filing system. If you don't have a filing system, we need to get one. And what I would encourage you to do is to get some folders. We can start there. And in another video, you can watch where I can talk about um, having a filing system in a file cabinet, or in a file holder. Some people don't have file cabinets, are kind of gone away, um, as they were used strongly many, many, many years ago for a long, long, long time. At any rate, some people still use file by hanging files, and that's a good system to use. If you don't want to do that, you can always scan them into your computer and file them electronically. And that's another way of reducing the amount of paper that you have. But what we really are going to work on today, and the purpose for this message, is to get rid of the paper that's on your desk. All the little sticky notes, they should have an action plan. Either you've done them and you're finished with it, or you need to use it and you can keep that one. You can keep those that you still have to execute what's on that sticky note. But if you've already taken care of it, toss it. It goes in that pile. I hope this has been helpful. Again, my name is Corliss Wood, here to help you rearrange, renew, live well.